So, mate, first match, Jaguares versus the Brumbies, 39-7. Oh, God.
Did anyone see that coming?
No. I thought it was going to be close.
Well, Rugby Forecast said it was going to be close. You said it was going to be close.
Yeah.
The Jaguares thought it was going to be close, and then they absolutely smashed them,
didn't they?
I think they came out like they did against the Chiefs.
They looked angry.
And what a stadium. Full to the brim of people as well.
So
both
good to
tiers.
See. So good to see.
They came out with energy. They just dominate. And really, it was only the last 5 to 10 minutes of that first half where the Brumbies got back into the game. I think it went in 27, 20 points to 7.
Yeah.
I tell you what the biggest difference here, the most impressive players for me in the game was Orlando and the centres.
Yes,
strong. He impressed me with the Chiefs game.
Yeah. But
he just come out on this game just man-possessed.
Buffelli played well.
Oh, lovely try from Buffelli as well. Here's where the game was won and lost. We've talked about turnovers won. 13 turnovers to 6.
Yeah. But we've talked about that all year, haven't we?
But they've scored the majority of their tries from turnover ball.
It's just counter-attacking rugby.
At its best.
And they do it so well.
At its best. 27 tackles missed by the Brumbies. Yeah. Now, they've had a really good defensive record throughout the Super Rugby competition. Yeah. They just didn't get off the bus, didn't get off the plane. No. I think they were enjoying the fact that they were in the semis. Maybe they thought it was going to be a tight game. Maybe their game plan wasn't quite right. It might have just been the perfect storm for the Jaguares. I
was going to say, I think everything's just coming together.
And every bounce of the ball went their way.
Yeah. Defenders beaten 31-5.
31-5.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? That just shows that they missed tackles. And then clean breaks, 9-2.
They were so
They're
impressive.
On top everywhere.
They've been the most impressive team in the Super Rugby competition this year.
Oh, hands down.
If you take away the first half of the season.
Can I just say, and I think you know what I'm going to say, but I said at the start of the year.
We said at the start of the year.
Did we?
Yes, we did. We said if they made the quarterfinals, they might go on and win it.
Yeah?
Please no. But they're looking great, aren't they? And you just go through their team. They've got 2 players in their team that haven't played international rugby for the Argentinian side.
Are those the 2 wingers, the young wingers?
I can't hand on heart say, but they're starting 15 on the weekend. Only one player hadn't had a test match start.
Really?
And one of their bench, and they will, and they'll go on.
Yeah.
So one of our listeners went in and said they think it's a bit of a stretch for just because the Jaguares have done well this year that will translate to the Argentinian team doing well at the World Cup.
Do you know what? I really hope he's wrong.
I can't see any reason why. Now, what I would say is it doesn't mean they'll win the quarters, semis or final.
No.
But it will mean they'll get out of their pool.
Yes.
They'll get out of their pool because everyone else will be a bit rusty.
Who won't get out of their pool?
Oh, no, let's not go there. That's for another podcast altogether.
I'm hoping it's England.
But they'll get out of their pool.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Everyone else is going to be scrapping for a bit of form.
Yeah.
They're going to be on fire. They
know each other like the back of their hand.
As long as they don't have a lot of injuries.
They've been playing together, probably been drinking together. They've been showering together. And, bonds are very close in the shower.
Absolutely. But incredibly...
They've been fantastic to watch.
I'm not sure whether I've seen a more one-sided semi-final.
Ever.
No. I'm sure there has been, but that not for a long time. That was of such a impressive performance where it wasn't even like the Brumbies had a lot of chances.
No.
It was just a one-way game, 5 tries to 1. It was so impressive. So impressive. But now we've got to talk about the game of the weekend because this was one for the archives.
Right, now I'm just going to show the camera because we're on camera right now. Hi, Mum. Damien has made a whole sort of spiel that he's scrambled off somewhere, and I've just scribbled over it. Robbed.
Can I disagree with you? I can disagree with you.
I mean,
I can disagree with you. You weren't robbed.
If they had kicked for the corner, they might not have scored, but it should have been a penalty.
No, agreed. It should have been a penalty, but arguably, I don't think you can say you're robbed. And the reason why you can't say you're robbed is because your game plan first half was appalling.
Oh, I agree. The Crusaders played so well in that first half.
No, I disagree.
I agree. I disagree with your disagreement.
I think that the Hurricanes just got it completely wrong. They've got such potency throughout their team.
Yeah.
They tried to play really structured rugby.
Didn't see Ben Lamb really at all.
They wouldn't run out of their own half at all in the whole first half.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they got to right at the end of the first half where they got that try.
Yeah.
Which got them back into the game. Then after half time, Ben Lamb scored an absolute Bobby Dazzler in the corner, that they were in the game.
Yeah.
Up until that point, they'd allowed the Crusaders to do what the Crusaders do well, which is just dominate with structure and go forward ball.
Great defence.
Big forwards running at them.
God, there were some big hits, eh? It was so aggressive. Still think, though, that it was a penalty. I'm just going to keep coming back to it. It should have been a penalty. Perenara kicked up a little bit of a fuss, but then sort of swept it on the carpet like a good player should.
Yeah, and do you know what? Real respect for TJ.
Yeah.
He won without him, not kicking up more of a fuss. That was the reason why we won.
Yeah.
So good, fair play to him there. But also fair play to him because of
he just
respecting the referee.
Yeah. They do get it wrong, and we've seen through this year that they have got it wrong. But as a good player, you just need to get on with it.
Take it on the chin a little bit.
Yeah.
That's where our review process would come into play.
Yes. Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Where he could say, hang on,
you've got it
hang
wrong,
on, referee.
Yeah.
I want you to go up to the big dog, the Jesus.
The Jesus on the top flight of stairs.
I want you to check it for me.
Yeah.
Here's some good questions. How do you think TJ Perenara played? Because I tell you what, if I'm Aaron Smith right now, I'm probably butt cheeks clenched as much as mine were in those last 5 minutes.
I wouldn't say he's that good.
No, he's been amazing this year.
He has been amazing, but Aaron
Smith is a...
We've got a great pairing.
Very, very good pairing.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say Bowden Barrett or Richie Mo'unga. That's a question I'm going to ask you later, actually.
Richie Mo'unga's playing very well.
Very, very good. Who do you start on with the ABs?
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that question.
Yeah.
Because I've got some stuff to talk about. But just looking, Crusaders, 26 missed tackles.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't normally see that.
But that shows how much potency they have in their team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I've said this a lot this year. The Crusaders always give you a chance, and they give you a chance when they've just scored. So if I'm the Jaguares here, I'm thinking, if they've scored against us, don't worry, lads. They're going to drop the ball off a kickoff. They're going to muff the kick from,
just pile on the pressure.
They pile on the and this is in past years where they've been very good. They'll score a try, and then boom.
Yeah.
They're putting more pressure on you straight away.
Yeah.
Whereas this year, they'll score a try, and then they'll be like, oh, do you want the ball for 20 minutes? Go and have the ball right near our try line. Go on. I'll even give you a try just before half time. You think Crusaders teams in the past, and unfortunately, we're talking about All Black teams in the past. How good are they 10 minutes to go before half time?
Yeah.
They cut you to pieces before half time. They cut you to pieces after half time.
Yeah.
What happened on the weekend?
Crucial times.
What happened on the weekend?
Scored just before half time.
Hurricanes scored, and then they scored just after half time.
Yeah.
That does not bode well
stats here,
for the All Blacks. That does not bode well for the All Blacks. Because you think about the Crusaders pack, you think about the Crusaders back line, that's a huge chunk of your All Blacks involved. So the fact that they've allowed that to happen worries me. I'm waiting for you to say something, mate.
Sorry, I was just reading. Sorry. I was looking, like you were saying, Richie Mo'unga penalty on 33 and then try to Lamape.
Oh, what a try from Lamape, where he just he just chested it off rather than taking it from his hands. That was one of the smartest things I've seen any player do since Carlos Spencer's kick off his knee.
Oh, how good was that?
I reckon they'll change the rules now. I honestly, from that play,
do you think so?
They will have to change the rules because
knock on if it hits the chest.
Basically, the rule is that he shouldn't have been tackled. So because he was tackled, arguably that could have been classed as a penalty try anyway.
Right. Okay.
So just imagine that. You coming through, you could just chest it off, and you're not allowed to be tackled. That could lead to all sorts going on.
It was a great game. It was literally just punch for punch, wasn't it? I'll score, you score. I'll score, you score. I'll score, you score. And then it came down to kicks, really.
And Richie Mo'unga was
taking them.
I think
he was kicking them from.
Did he get 100%? I think he got 100% on the weekend, which is surprising considering the start of the year. He wasn't great, was he?
No, but he's obviously done a lot of work.
Yeah,
which is good.
Absolutely. It was a wonderful game of rugby for anyone.
If it was a neutral watching the game, they would be like absolutely fantastic.
This is Super Rugby.
But I think even if as a Hurricanes fan or a Crusaders fan, you look at it and go, bloody hell, great game.
Yeah.
What a semi-final.
Question for you: what do you think of this Super Rugby final played in Twickenham?
The home of rugby.
2 weeks off. So you play your semis and then you got 2 weeks.
Straight away.
How good would that be? How many people would go and watch that? It would be amazing. Now, arguably...
I think I would.
Yeah. Arguably, you're going to hack off a lot of home fans.
Yeah.
But let's look at big competitions around the world. You look at the European football. It's planned that it'll be played at a neutral stadium.
Yeah. And not even in the country. You look at, was it Liverpool, Tottenham or whatever?
Yeah.
It was played in Madrid.
It was played in Spain, yeah.
And
that's planned, so everyone knows. Yeah. And then one year you do it at Twickenham. The next year you might do it in New York.
Yeah. Oh. Madison Square Garden. Is that what it's called?
No.
No. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Is that the basketball? Yeah. But that would be an idea, and that'd be one way to raise huge amounts of money. Just think of all the advertising.
Yeah.
Think of all 110,000 people going to watch it.
That's a lot of people. Or even at Wembley.
Oh, Wembley. Wow, yeah, imagine that. So we're looking at ways to make more money.
Maybe Asheville College.
Increase the profile of rugby. That would be amazing. But anyway, I don't know why you said that's ridiculous. For those who don't know, that's the school we both work at. The Asheville College hosting the Super Rugby final. Ridiculous comment, but
be good though.
We don't expect anything.
I'll be on the sidelines.
We're gonna look at previewing the final. We might as well do that now. There's only one match.
Yeah, is there? No way.
Let's pin your... Okay, so here was
Crusaders are at home, aren't they?
Here was me also. Can I just say this before you chatter on about absolute rubbish?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
I sat there and I thought to myself, if the Crusaders lose, like arguably they looked like they were going to, would I support the Hurricanes against the Jaguares in the final? And the answer was an overwhelming yes.
Yeah.
Because I am a Kiwi. Okay? So, now... the Hurricanes aren't there, mates.
I would like to see the Crusaders win.
Yes. I finally converted you. Hey, if they cut you open, mate, you'd bleed red, eh?
But, shut up. But I think the Jaguares are going to win.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'd like to see the Crusaders win. Definitely.
I'm not going to agree with you.
Fine.
I just don't think I can do that. But I do think the Jaguares are playing more complete rugby at the moment. I do think that the travel the Jaguares are well versed in travelling. They've done it for the last 4 years,
and it's a bloody long way for them, isn't it?
But it's a one-off game. The Crusaders crowds can be good, but they can be average.
I think for the final they're going to be good.
It could be a very, very tight game. The Crusaders need to get their game plan right.
Yeah.
They need to be they need to be better in defence from turnover ball.
Definitely. They need to watch the counter-attack.
Because they got turned over a lot on the weekend.
Yeah.
So let's just say they get turned over again a lot. I'm going to say Hagawari's win.
Yeah. It'll come down, as we've said, for the whole year, it'll come down to that turnovers one.
Yeah, I agree. Whoever turns over more ball wins the game.
Actually, the person who scores the most points is probably going to win.
Okay, the only...
Come on, mate. You've got to have a smile at that. Come on.
At that. One thing I would say here, Crusaders have got a very good scrum, and the only chink in the Hagawari's armour is their scrum.
Which is unusual because the Argentinian scrum is normally,
exceptionally good.
Yeah, agreed.
Now that will play massively into the hands of a damp, cold Christchurch evening.
Yeah. I wonder what the weather's going to be like.
I'm hoping for rain, hail, snow out there.
Yeah.
That will massively play in their favour.
Anyway, it's going to be a good game.
I'm going to go for the Crusaders. I genuinely think the Crusaders will win because of the scrum.
But they've also been in that position too.
But I can see the Hagawari's just getting up, having a great game. Orlando's going to be a handful to stop in the midfield.
Yeah. Buffali at the back.
Buffali, the wingers, Matera. They've got threats all over the pitch. And as we mentioned, they play a great brand of rugby, but they also play a very smart brand of rugby.
Yeah. Well, it's because they know each other.
But that is our prediction. So you're going for...
I'm going to go Crusaders.
Although you did say Hagawari's, and now you've changed.
Yeah. But I want the Crusaders to win.
Okay. And my prediction is Crusaders points. What is the margin?
Oh, God. There'll be 5 points in it.
I'm going to say 20 points to the Crusaders. Ridiculous comment, but I'm going to say it.
You're joking. Jeez.
Anyway, next up is our new
segment. Yeah.
What do you think? Add in a bit of time, which we did last week. What did you think last week? But anyway, we'll go over that in a minute.